Hello, it's Stephen here on BlueMoonRisingTV, and look what is back for a one-off special appearance, the transfer target. It is international week, it's the boring, dull stuff, no Premier League football, no Manchester City, so we thought we'd look at some transfer rumours, and these have come about for one reason. It's the Spurs defeat. Let's be honest, we were pretty awful in that game in general. Yes, it's just a loss, but the one thing that stood out for a lot of people was our fullbacks. We all love Pablo Zabaleta, and we all love to an extent like Kolarov and Clichy and Sandy. They've all been very good servants, but they're all getting on a little bit old. We've been saying for a while now on the channel that maybe they were the wrong side of 30. And Pep, I think he's been watching, and obviously it's clicked in his head too. He probably knew that anyway, to be fair. But it's no surprise that since that game when Zabaleta looked pretty old, he was getting beaten by fast fullbacks, despite trying his very best. And Kolarov looking like the Kolarov of last season. Now his confidence has dropped a little bit. We need to refresh things up a little bit, and we've been linked to two very young fullbacks in the last few days. The first one is Hector Bellerin of Arsenal. Now, I think it's fair to say he is the archetypal perfect Guardiola right back. He's 21 years old. He's an ex-La Masia youth product, an ex-Barcelona kid, and he's lightning quick, got great technical ability, gets up and down. Have he completed more assists than anyone in the Premier League from defenders so far this season? More dribbles since last year than any other Premier League defender too. He's basically very, very good at going forward. He's a young Dani Alves, in a way, in making a little bit of a mixture of Jordi Alba and Dani Alves. Basically, he's very, very Guardiola. And I think it's fair to say that we need now a complete revolution of all our fullbacks. We need to really change them all around. Bellerin, he'd fit into this perfectly. I do love Pablo Zabaleta, and Sanya, well, I think he's been excellent every single time he's played for City over the past year and a half, but his days are coming to an end, and so are Zabaleta's. And I think the idea of maybe going to next season with someone like Bellerin and maybe Maffeo as the backup, that would see a very strong future for City, and I think it does make sense to link. I think we are in for him. The only problem is that it's going to be a lot of money if it does happen. It won't be January because it's too big a transfer to potentially happen at a very important time of the season for Arsenal, but I think in the summer, we're going to be looking at him, and I think we're going to want him. I can't really say much further than the middle ring because obviously we don't know how it's going to develop. Actually, do you know what? It's going to be moved to the outer ring because there's a lot of work to do there for now. Obviously, it's miles off as well, but this is a player that we are going to go for in the summer. I am almost certain he is at the very top of the list of fullbacks that we want. And there's another one as well. And unsurprisingly, it's another ex-Barcelona youth product. Grimaldo, the young Spanish left-back, has been doing very, very good things at Benfica. He was actually a very highly touted youth left-back at Barcelona a few years ago. He captained their B team too, and he was seen as the next big thing, but he's not been able to get in the team ahead of Jordi Alba, unsurprisingly given his form. And in general, he left relatively acrimoniously when he kind of just didn't really get a look in under Enrique. And I think he left on quite bitter terms. He said he didn't get a call, that old kind of chestnut where players moan about being ignored from a manager. And he left, and he's gone to Benfica, and he's been absolutely excellent there. Another exceptionally quick, exceptionally technical, very talented fullback. A little bit like, dare I say it, Angelino as well, but obviously he's been playing at a high level now, has proven himself at a very top level in the Champions League too, and he looks like one that could be on our radar. I would be very happy to see him come in. I like the idea of just going with young, attacking, very almost naive in a good way fullbacks, the likes of Bellerin, Grimaldo, Angelino, Maffeo. I'd be very happy to see that. They're all very technical, they'd all suit the style very well, they'd all play a very intense attacking game, they'd all understand where to move and where to be given their background, given the fact that Maffeo and Angelino, they've been taught how to play in that attacking fullback role in terms of receiving the ball in tight positions. Obviously, Grimaldo and Bellerin, they're both Barcelona youth products too. They both would be very comfortable in that role. And that's the kind of profile we should be looking at now. Very young players who are technical, fast, understand the game Guardiola wants to play, and in general would just fit in to our system perfectly. They are both there. Grimaldo, he's going to be on the outside ring for now as well because there is a lot of work for that to be done, and obviously that is months off as well. I think that would be another summer transfer potentially, but they are the two rumours, so we thought we'd give them a little bit of a discussion, a little bit of a rating. But Blues, what do you make of those two rumours? Are these the kind of fullbacks that you want to see at Manchester City? Are they the long-term answer? And is any of the fullbacks we've got at the moment, are they going to survive the summer? Is it going to be Sanya? Is it going to be Clichy, Kolarov, Zabaleta? What do you make of all this? Get in the comments, get subscribing, drop a like, and we will see you soon.
Now, football's all about opinions, mate, and I think yours is wrong. City, well, as it stands, beginning of October,